Is blindness a barrier? No.
Is deafness a barrier? No.
Are mobility, learning, cognitive disabilities, speech impairments and others, or even a combination of them, barriers? No way. Lack of accessibility is.
Welcome to Web Accessibility for All.
Follow the blind. This journey starts now.
Hey my friend, welcome back to Web Accessibility for All. I am your host, Ariel, and today we are kicking off a brand new section on this podcast, one that I hope is going to make your life much easier when it comes to understanding the WCAG. If you've ever tried to read those official understanding WCAG pages, you know they can feel a bit dense. They are packed with important details, but they don't always tell you why a rule matters in real-world scenarios or how to apply it without breaking your UI. In this series, we are unpacking many WCAG success criteria with clear examples, practical fixes, and pro tips to help you avoid common mistakes. And today we are starting with WCAG 3.2.2 on input, because nothing ruins a user experience faster than a web page that jumps, reloads, or submits a form without warning. You know that moment when you are filling out a form, casually selecting a drop-down, and boom, your data is gone. Maybe your sanity too. Yeah, that's what we're fixing today.
Wait, what exactly is WCAG?
Okay, if you are not familiar with the term WCAG, let me pause here for a moment, just to ensure we are all on the same page, right? The WCAG, short for Web Content Accessibility Guidelines, is a global standard that helps developers create websites and apps that are usable for everyone, including people with disabilities. It covers things like making text readable, ensuring good contrast for vision impairments, and enabling keyboard navigation for those who can't use a mouse. Why is this important today? Well, first, the web should be accessible to all. It's a human right. Second, legal regulations in many countries require compliance, meaning ignoring WCAG could lead to lawsuits. And third, an accessible website actually benefits everyone. Better usability, better SEO, and a wider audience.
Why should you care about WCAG 3.2.2?
Alright, here is the official WCAG 3.2.2 rule.
Changing the setting of any user interface component does not automatically cause a change of context, unless the user has been advised of the behavior beforehand.
What? In plain English, if a user types something, selects an option, or interacts with a control, it should not trigger a sudden navigation, submit a form, or change the entire page layout, unless they are expecting it.
Why is this a big deal?
Let's say you are using a screen reader, like NVDA or VoiceOver. You're navigating through a select box to select your country, and the moment you choose something, bam! The page refreshes before you even get a chance to move to the next field. Now you have to start all over again. For people using voice input, keyboard navigation, or switch devices, this kind of unexpected behavior is not just annoying, It's frustratingly disruptive. And let's not forget cognitive accessibility. If someone has ADHD, dyslexia, or a memory related disability, unexpected changes can completely throw them off track. One second they are selecting a payment method, the next they are back at the homepage, wondering what just happened.
The classic developer mistakes and how to fix them.
So, where do we developers go wrong? Let's look at some classic offenders.
Situation 1. Auto-submitting forms on selection.
Think about country or state selectors. That instantly refreshes the page the moment the user picks an option. Surprise! Now you get to start over. Users don't expect a select box to behave like a button. Keyboard users might accidentally trigger it. Screen readers won't warn users that a page change is coming. Yes, that's an accessibility mess. Instead of auto-submitting when a user selects something, let them press enter or click a button. That way, they are in control.
Less form. Method equals post greater. Less label. For equals country greater. Select your country. Less / label greater. Less select. ID equals country. Name equals country. ARIA describe B equals country help greater. Less option value equals US greater United States less / option greater. Less option value equals CA greater Canada less / option greater. Less option value equals UK greater United Kingdom less / option greater. Less / select greater. Less P. ID equals country help greater. Press update to confirm. Less / P greater. Less button. Type equals submit greater. Update. Less / button greater. Less / form greater.
Now, users choose when to submit. No surprises.
Situation 2. Live search results that hijack focus.
Alright, another one. Imagine you are typing in a search box, and every time you type, the search results update so aggressively that your focus jumps away. Why is this bad? The input field loses focus when results update. Screen readers get thrown off. Users have to keep clicking back to type more. How to fix it? If a selection must trigger a change, like filtering a data table, you could use, for instance, ARIA described by in that search text field to clearly inform users before they interact.
Less label. For equals filter greater. Filter students. Less / label greater. Less input. Type equals text. ID equals filter. ARIA describe B equals filter instructions greater. Less P. ID equals filter instructions greater. Press enter to apply the filter. Less / P greater.
This way, all users will have crystal clear information about how to operate this control. Sighted users, keyboard users, and screen reader users alike. Never play with the focus with JavaScript. You must ensure that taking over control of the focus is absolutely necessary, which often isn't the case. If the page must update dynamically, use an ARIA Live region so screen readers announce the change properly.
Less div. ARIA Live equals polite greater. Showing 10 results. Less / div greater.
Now results update smoothly without breaking user flow.
Final thoughts.
If you're building a form, filter, or dropdown, ask yourself, would this behavior be frustrating if I wasn't expecting it? If the answer is yes, fix it. And hey, this was just the first episode in a brand new section of Web Accessibility for All, where we break down WCAG success criterion in a way that actually makes sense. A fresh episode is coming your way soon, so stay tuned. We're going to keep uncovering those hidden accessibility gotchas with real fixes, real code, and zero fluff. That's it for today's episode of Web Accessibility for All. If this helped, share it with a fellow developer, subscribe, and let's keep making the web a better place. Until next time, happy coding, and remember, your users should always be in control. Goodbye.
Thanks for joining us today. Subscribe for a new challenge next week. And don't be shy. Leave us a review or ask your accessibility questions online. See you next week for another episode of Web Accessibility for All.